Welcome back, learners. Now we'll deal the topic prokaryotic DNA replication. Replication, we know that it is a conservative process. Each strand of template DNA is copied, and replication is semi-discontinuous also. There is one leading strand that copies continuously, and one lagging strand that copies the DNA in segments, which are to be joined by DNA ligases. Thus, and DNA replication is bidirectional. Bidirectional means from the RBC site in two directions, the replication force will form and replication will takes place. DNA replication. The mechanism of DNA replication includes three major steps, that is initiation, elongation, and termination. Initiation, replication begins at the origin of the replication, that is called as REC site. Elongation, the two new strands of DNA are synthesized by DNA polymerase. And the termination, replication is terminated differently by in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotic DNA replication. Since the prokaryotic organism, the chromosome is a circular molecule of DNA. So the replication begins at one place, that is called as origin of replication, and proceeds in the bidirectional around the chromosome like this. That's why we can see the replication in theta form in prokaryotes. So this is how the replication starts, and this theta enlace, and thereby it forms the two different cells. Initiation. The enzymes involved in the replication, that are helicase, everything will associate at the time of the replication, and replica are associated in one large complex called as replisome. And the replisome consists of the primosome composed of primase and helicase, synthesized primer and helicase destabilize the DNA helix, and polymerase 3 enzymes which bring about the DNA polymerization, DNA gyrases, topoisomerase, strand binding proteins, ligases, and initiator proteins. And the replication fork moves up in the opposite direction, synthesizing both strands simultaneously. And replication in bacteria. So when you see the replication in bacteria, there are Y-shaped replication forks. So this is the replication the bubble called as. Here the two strands of DNA gets unwinded, and on one strand it takes place continuously, on the other strand it is discontinuous mode. But replication is occurring in two directions, towards 3' and to 5' This is the replicationary, we call it as, and here you can see all the, this is the unzipped DNA, and these are the two single strands that are separated, and these are the single strand proteins, this helicase and destabilizing the DNA molecule, and polymerase that are causing the DNA polymerization, and this is sliding clamps, everything. Elongation. The primase binds to the first prime sequence on the leading strand and synthesizes a short RNA primer. And this then RNA polymerase 3 use this primer to initiate the DNA synthesis by adding the DNTPase to its 3' end. Leading strand requires only one priming, but whereas the lagging strand requires a different primers in multiple times. DNA replication occurs by complementary base pairing between the newly synthesized DNA and old DNA single-strand synthesis. DNA polymerase enzymes are only able to join the phosphate group at the 5' end of the new nucleotide and to the 3' OH group of the carbon to the already existing template. As a result, DNA can only be synthesized in 5' to 3' direction only, not in the reverse direction. DNA polymerase enzyme cannot begin the new DNA form from the scratch. That's why it requires a RNA primer. And this the synthesis of RNA primer is brought about by the enzyme called as primase. So this is a very short RNA primer which is of 15 to 20 nucleotides length, and this RNA primer will get deleted by the DNA polymerase 2. And after few nucleotides are added, a primase is replaced by DNA polymerase, and the DNA polymerase 2 can now add three nucleotides with relation of the short RNA primer. And replication, since the two DNA strands are anti-parallel, one is running from 5' to 3', and the other one is running from 3' to 5', and one parent strand only it is called as the leading strand, which is copied directly towards the entire length, and the other parent strand called as lagging strand, which is copied discontinuously short fragments, that is called as Okazaki fragments. And this process of lagging strand synthesis is invented by Okazaki. That's why these fragments of replication are called as Okazaki fragments, and these Okazaki fragments are of around 100 to 1000 nucleotides in length. And these Okazaki fragments are bound together by ligase enzymes. And also sometimes there is a incorporation of the uh, wrong nucleotide in the place of a correct one, and this repair is done by the DNA polymerase 1, and the joining of the bonds broken and broken DNA, broken nucleotides is brought together by DNA ligase enzyme. Thank you.